Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Crazy Pro-Wrasslin, and welcome back to another episode of the Aleister Black story. What a journey we have been on so far. It started with Aleister Black unable to capture the NXT Championship and getting injured on the way. All the way to winning the Royal Rumble match and getting challenged by Chris Jericho the very next night. And as you can see, Aleister Black making his very ominous entrance as he has accepted Chris Jericho's challenge. But he is not alone. As you can see in just a second here, there you go, in the very corner there, as you can see, Aleister Black is accompanied by Drew McIntyre. And here is why. Earlier tonight, Black was warming up when he was confronted by Drew McIntyre. Drew told Black that Black is putting a lot on the line tonight, and knowing Chris Jericho will have a plan to try and win the match. Drew basically offered to have Black's back tonight, just in case Jericho has anything up his sleeve, and as you saw right there, Black accepted. A very interesting alliance, if you ask me. Especially since Drew was the one who had injured Black in the NXT title match. But obviously, Black is putting that all behind him. And here, folks, here comes the Ayatollah of rock and roller. Why today? Chris Jericho, and boy, he doesn't look happy. You can't blame him. He obviously has some big plans for tonight. Going to try and do his best, try and weasel his way into a victory tonight. Obviously, he must have had some sort of plan like that tonight. However, now that Drew McIntyre is in Aleister Black's corner, it looks like those plans are being flushed straight down the toilet. I wonder if Jericho will be able to pull a rabbit out of his hat tonight with this one. Well, let's take you straight to the action and find out. And there you can see Aleister Black in the corner, Chris Jericho in the other. Doesn't seem fazed at all. The bell rings. Oh, both men going into a lockup. Kind of surprising. You would have thought that one would have tried to cheap shot the other in this one, because, both have a real life beef with each other. So, very surprising from my part just to see that, but it's still always great to see just two wrestlers just get into a nice old-fashioned lockup. Aleister Black getting out. Oh, I thought Aleister Black was getting out of it there. Maybe it was. But Chris Jericho with the knee. Aleister Black now strikes back with Chris Jericho taking, those vicious strikes. I always like to emphasize if a strike is vicious. Oh, and Aleister Black when you moonsault there, but not to be. Oh, what a power slam by Chris Jericho. Oh, but Aleister Black in it. Oh, back kick to the head there of Chris Jericho. Aleister Black just sitting in the corner, just taunting Jericho, saying, "You're not going to beat me that easily." Chris Jericho kick to the gut. Suplex right there by Chris Jericho. Chris Jericho picking Aleister Black up. Aleister Black with the jawbreaker. Aleister Black, with a massive kick. Folks, just hold on quick. Only a one count there. Folks, if you have not seen that kick or any type of strike from Aleister Black in person before, let me tell you, it does not look pretty. And that TV screen, wherever you're watching from at home, does not do it justice. Chris Jericho looks to have gotten back into it. Oh, what a tiger suplex backbreaker right there, folks. Oh, Chris Jericho, went for some sort of dive there, springboard dive, but Aleister Black just reversing another vicious kick to the head of Chris Jericho. What a stomp to the guts. Aleister Black looking to be measuring Chris Jericho there, looking to do a lot of taunts with Chris Jericho. Aleister Black obviously taking Chris Jericho very lightly. But I guess you can when you have vicious strikes like that. Aleister Black picking Chris Jericho up, Irish whip. Oh, into another huge knee strike. Oh, Aleister Black just saying, drink it in, man. I know that's Chris Jericho's line, but still, oh, and maybe those taunts getting too much for Aleister Black. Maybe Aleister Black just taking it too lightly as Chris Jericho went for the sunset flip there, but Aleister Black reversed it into a huge strike to the face of Chris Jericho. Oh, nice springboard dive there from Aleister Black, went in straight into the pinfall. Smart move, but Chris Jericho kicks out at 1. So far, so good for both these superstars. Although Aleister Black has had a lot of the momentum so far in this match, which is always a good sign for the superstar. However, the more momentum you use, hold on. Oh, what a huge powerbomb by Chris Jericho. Not even a 2 count right there. The more momentum you get throughout the match, sometimes the harder it is. But hang on, here's a Walls of Jericho, folks. Here's a Walls of Jericho. Is Aleister Black going to be able to escape the walls? Oh, and he manages to get to the ropes. You have to wonder, if he didn't manage to get to the ropes, would he have been able to escape it? Codebreaker? No! Aleister Black reverses the codebreaker from Chris Jericho. That could have been it right there, folks. Aleister Black dragging Chris Jericho to the center of the ring, perhaps saying that this match is over. Oh, Aleister Black with those strikes. What's he got in store here? Irish whip into the corner. Aleister Black running into... Oh, but what just happened? Folks, I think Chris Jericho just pulled the ref into the front, but what's Drew McIntyre doing there? Throwing a steel chair into the ring. Chris Jericho's just hit Aleister Black with the steel chair. The ref did not see it as he was getting up from the strike. Chris Jericho has just won it. Chris Jericho has just stolen a victory. What has just happened here, folks? Watch here again. Aleister Black accidentally went into the ref there after a strike. Drew McIntyre surprisingly threw that steel chair into the ring, and Chris Jericho took the advantage and got the 1, 2, 3. But what is this all about? Why did Drew McIntyre just do that? We thought Drew McIntyre was here to have Aleister Black's back, but it obviously was not to be. Folks, I hope we get answers in the near future. I cannot believe what just happened. Thank you for joining us, folks. This has been another episode of Aleister Black's story. We'll see you next time.